I see coaches who are afraid to speak. I see coaches who are afraid to act. I see coaches who are afraid to say certain things. And for me, I see a potential problem. I see people who are trying to assimilate into a way of doing things and a system of doing things that they do not embrace, or something that have been forced down their throats. Of course, you're probably worried as a coach, do these players really love me if I'm somebody who's aggressive, for example? If I'm somebody who just says the truth right there and then when it happens. If I'm somebody who reprimands them for wrongdoing and I do not choose, rather do not pick and choose who to reprimand and who not to, I address things as they are. The answer is being nice when you don't want to is simply like taking bitter pills. And you will do that smiling, but deep inside it feels awful. And that pill goes down your throat. And I sit down there and observe coaches nowadays, and you see naturally someone who's very passionate and who wants to drive the team, somebody who wants to speak to players honestly. But you see them feeling like they will be perceived differently, like people will look at them in the wrong way. And of course, this is society. At the end of the day, this is what is happening in the society right now. We have parents who cannot tell their kids things straightforward onto their face because a neighbor on the other side will feel like they are bad parents, and that's often parenting in the modern sense. But what I feel is that what this does, and even the concept of life, is that it takes away the natural personalities, the difference in people, and it just sort of aligns us to a modern way of life, of doing things. And of course, change is good, and it's important to see things changing. What I wouldn't want to see is change happening at the expense of people being themselves and human beings just being the different people and different personalities that we are born to become. And so, in the game today, what we're about to witness is a situation where everybody will be the same. And I don't feel like this is going to be something that we would like at the end. We would rather allow people to develop and give us what they are innately than try to coach them into being the same personality. I know we speak about not really coaching players' actions and all that, but what we forget is that this same should be applied with coaches. We are supposed to only give them guidelines, for example, and not whip them into becoming certain kind of coaches to a degree where they cannot become themselves. And I want just to say that this is something that I've really observed, and this is something that I feel like a lot of coaches are struggling with out there, and they sort of haven't had someone who's come out to say such stuff, because of course now it's a minority. The majority are the ones who want to go the modern way, the modern coaching. Sit down, observe, just listen. And when a player is doing their own stuff out there, you cannot reprimand them because you look like a bad coach and all. I feel like it's important that coaches remain to be coaches, and coaches are not whipped into becoming some other things for them. So I don't see why we shouldn't be honest with ourselves as coaches, and we shouldn't be real as coaches, and we shouldn't be tough as coaches, and we shouldn't be honest with these players and ourselves as well. We need to be honest with ourselves. We need to understand who we are. We need to understand that we are very different personalities. We need to not cage ourselves and get into the pressure of being a nice guy, a nice coach, a nice modern coach, but be the people that are supposed to assist and help and prepare the next generation.